Good morning, folks. Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Riding to Work with Coach Rob. I think we're on 38. The goal is 52, and then we start podcasting. So the whole idea here is practice. The reason I start by saying that is I want to talk a little bit about training, and specifically what we call our facility and the space where our athletes train at F13 and where we host our competitions, more or less what we call the room. Once you walk in, thanks to one of our members, Drew Dalius, he came up with the idea, I think, as a joke, once we hung a clock in the middle of the room, but it stuck. And I love it, and we stick with it. So we call it the arena. When you walk into F13 and you're going to work out or compete, you're walking into the arena. All right. And if you come from an athletic background and you've competed on, an arena floor, stadium floor, a field, an auditorium, gymnasium, wherever you competed, the competition floor can be an extremely lonely place. Depends on what sport you competed in. Even as a team, in team sports, depending on your position or how a game's going or how a match is going, it can be lonely. It really, really can be. And training for fitness, and especially at an elite level, the journey is lonely. Yes, you have coaches. You have training partners. You have people in the facility when you're training sometimes, not all the time. You have massage therapists and physical therapists and nutritionists, family. So there's a lot of people around you supporting you. But the person doing the work, the person responsible for your success and failures, the person looking back at you in the mirror, it's you. Doesn't matter if you're on a team or if you are competing as an individual. Your success and your failures are squarely put on your shoulders. Now it takes a special kind of person to handle that weight, that pressure. It's not for everybody. That's why everybody doesn't compete. And that's okay. But it's something to be said about handling the pressure on a daily basis, not just in the gym, but in life. You are pressured at work. You're pressured at home. You put pressure on yourself. Your family puts pressure on you. Your friends put pressure on you. Your kids, spouse. And some people respond well. They take the pressure. They can decipher where it's coming from and how to deal with it and complete a task and move forward. And other people crumble. They break. So the training, you hear this all the time, but it prepares you. Sports, athletics, training, fitness, prepares you to handle the stressors that come at you on a daily basis. So let's talk about your mindset when walking into this arena. All right? When you're on the competition floor and you're up. You walk up to the start line. It's you. There's you. There's a task, an obstacle, and a finish line. That's it. That's all that matters. And you have to choose whether or not you are going to allow that task or that obstacle to prevent you from crossing the finish line. It's a lot. It's heavy. But the choice is yours. Now, the reason I bring that up is that is the mindset that you need to walk into the arena, the training hall, the gym, the session with. There's a task put in front of you, the training session. Whether it's a heavy day, a light day, a mapping day, a fast day, a skill work day, an accessory day, a mobility day. There is a task or an obstacle put in front of you. And you choose whether or not you're going to allow that task or obstacle to stop you from completing your day. It's a choice. You might not want to believe it. You might not want to hear it. But it's a choice you have to make. Are you going to let the things put in front of you stop you? You walk into an empty gym. You're tired. You're sore. You didn't sleep well. You missed a meal. Whatever external factor there is now a task when you walk into that gym or that arena put in front of you. The music's not on. There's no one next to you. There's still a task in front of you. Now it's up to you. The choice is 100% yours. Are you going to allow the sleepiness, the soreness, the bad day? Are you going to allow that to stop you, to defeat you, to prevent you from accomplishing your goals? We just had some people compete in a qualifier, Masters Fitness Collective, and it's a qualifier that's been growing. And I feel like this past year was a breakout year. If you look at the leaderboard, you look at some of the scores and names, the competition took off. We got some great names on there, got some really good scores and some phenomenal athletes. We had some athletes qualify, and we had some athletes that qualified in the past not qualify. We had people with high hopes, and things just didn't fall their way, or a workout was tough for them and exposed something that we need to work on. I say we because as their coach, it is my job as well to help them work on it. And now they choose how to respond. No one's choice but theirs. You can either take this as a chance to learn, an opportunity to work on something that you need to work on now, a stepping stone in your longer journey, or you can choose that this is it's the end. It was hard. You didn't finish as well as you thought you would have. So step out of it. You take yourself off that arena floor. And that's a choice all athletes have to make at some point. I took myself off the arena floor. My priorities and goals shifted. I trained hard to be competitive, and I was presented with opportunities and choices, and when it came down to it, I found more enjoyment coaching. I found more enjoyment running a business. I enjoyed that challenge. So I took myself off the floor. Do I think about it sometimes? Yeah. Do I want to get back into it sometimes? Yeah. But my priorities changed. Now, if your priorities shift, and that's why you pull yourself off the arena floor, that's fine. That's having good awareness that you are not ready or willing to put in the work that's needed. Now, on the other hand, if you pull yourself off that arena floor because of a failure or because of difficulties or a challenge that got the best of you, it's a different story. That's not being self-aware. That's allowing something else, an external factor, to dictate whether or not you chase your goals or your dreams. Again, the choice was yours. Just remember, you have to live with that choice. So, you're going to have hard days. You're going to have days when no one else is in the room. You're going to have days when you're tired and sore. It's up to you. You walk up, put your foot on that start line, and tackle the obstacles, complete that task, and cross that finish line? Or do you step back, turn around, and exit the arena? Choice is yours, folks. Just remember, you're the one that has to look in the mirror and accept the choice that you made. Have a great Friday. Don't let obstacles set you back. Attack the weekend. Attack the week. And I'll talk to you next Friday.